Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Disco Elysium. In the last episode, we spent almost all of it talking to Joyce, the representative of Wild Pines, who's giving us a little bit of history about the world that we find ourselves in. I do wish we had maybe we do have a map of the world itself. That would have been really handy, so I have some visual representation of what we were talking about, but alas, that is not the case. In any case, where we did leave off now, I guess we're going to wander around and try to complete a few of the quests that we still have. So we have to track down our gun. Someone must know something about your lost firearm. Maybe a district authority, like someone high up in the Union, or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. The Whirling's absent bartender? You could also ask the local pawn shop. So we asked the local pawn shop already, I believe, and we discovered that the gun was sold to a girl. But I don't know where she is, or what she wants us to do with it. Oh, we did... Okay, so hold on. So we do need to call some people. So let's go to the... Oh, I forget what it's called. Let's go to the vehicle and make a call there. Oh, right. And I think I should probably start, actually, trying another perception check. So we have 1 point, and we're very close to leveling up. So I think we will level up our perception again. And let's go back downstairs and look at that corpse. Maybe now we'll be able to pass that check with 4 flipping perception. I am really taking advantage of the fact that we got that one singular thought. I would like to not put another in perception, so if we fail this check, well, it's not meant to be. That's all there's going to be to it. The next level up's going to go into our thought cabinet, so we can hold on to another thought. And then after that, I'm not sure. So Windwater, I may have you decide what the next, the second to next. Oh god, that made sense. After we level up again, the next level up, Windwater, will probably be you deciding what I put a point in. Since you seem to be very interested in at least just watching the rest of this game, and I apparently need this in our hand. So, I'm wondering as I'm playing this game if I've been thinking it's just like our world, but maybe there is something like a little magical about this place compared to our world. I don't know, nothing's giving me that there's been the fact that we have something called Inland Empire and Shivers that lets us detect some things about what's going to happen. That makes me think like there is a little bit of mysticism or something affecting the game. Alright, let's try this again. Search the body one more time, thoroughly. Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand. What is this perception? His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. Everything is silent. Put your fingers in his mouth. The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. Inland Empire. You're on the right track. Play with it. This feels right. The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding, hard pearls of bone in the gums. And in the back of the mouth... Perception. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open. Look in. Open your eyes and look. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate... Perception. You see a hole. Barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost varnished, no larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius. The edges appear darkened. Visual calculus. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after. Abrasion collar. Abrasion collar. Kim looks in. There's a pen in his hand. His notebook is open at the copy paper. Touch it with your fingers, gently. A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Put your finger in. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage, wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth right into his brain stem. Feel around first. The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. Conceptualization. This man will never sleep again. Never wake. Electrochemistry. The funk soul brother at the back of his head has gone dark. Forever. Push deeper. Your fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres. Lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen and paper. Push deeper. Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching towards the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. Physical instrument. All the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him. Wriggle in. Your fingers reach towards his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrists as you push deeper. I should be wearing my interfacing gloves. Until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Perception. Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush. Oh, I should have been wearing my interfacing gloves. I don't know why I wasn't. It's too late now. I feel a solid object right under the skull. Can you get it out? He searches his pockets for something. Inspect the skull first. There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointed straight at it. From the inside. Visual calculus. The object that is in there stopped just short of the skull, in the encephalius, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium. We have the makings of a very small exit wound here. Lieutenant leans closer. I don't know why the game... See, I don't like this. I wish I could just... Well, I guess my hands are inside his head. But, oh man, I wish I could have put on my gloves first. Let's try this. If we fail, I may just reload, put on the interfacing gloves. Because this is dumb. I really should have the interfacing gloves on first. You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp, like metal. You press your teeth together, your jaws clenched. All you need to do is just slowly pull your fingers out. The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove as you pull out. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. This is the bullet that killed him. I think. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead. A bullet. Lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. Drop it in. The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says, "Unknown caliber. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact. Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift." No, you deserve it. We can log it later. Lieutenant drops the bag in your bloody hand. It feels light. He turns to his notebook. We need to add an item to injury list. To the injury list. Injury 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. He underlines the injury forcefully. How does that sound? Sounds like heaven. Opinion. Fatal injury. Goddamn right. Click, click goes the pen. And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion. Non-fatal. Post-mortem treatment. Logic. He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact. The ligament mark. The fractured hyoid bone. It was all treatment. Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead. Agreed. He nods. I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him? I thought. There was no satisfying explanation. There have been other signs, too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did foolhardily. Well, no more. Esprit de corpse. We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost. I think I need to wash myself. Oh, he nods. You really, really do. I'm glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening. Maybe the bullet holds more answers. Yes. We should take a closer look at it. I'm certain it has more to tell us. Hand-eye coordination. This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it. Who would do this? That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier. Why would anyone do this? To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here? What happens next? We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day. You'll be gone? What should I do in the meanwhile? Work on the case. Tend to personal matters? Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. He looks you in the eye. Great work, detective. Authority. The word lingers in the air of the yard. Far away, dogs are barking. Further yet, the sound of motor traffic. Detective. After you bag the corpse, Kim will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side quests, side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly. Okay, everyone, I'm going to try to redo this with the interfacing gloves, because I really do want them. But I'll do that off screen. If I fail like twice, then we'll just redo this again. So, normally I wouldn't do this, but I feel like, holy crap, Kim should have reminded us, or I should have remembered. And I remembered right before we got injured, as it were. So I'm going to try this again. I'll be back. And of course, if it doesn't work, if I fail multiple times, then we'll just continue with this one. Hey everyone. Okay, so it doesn't matter. If you're wearing the latex gloves, the bullet cuts right through the gloves and injures you anyway. So, there it is. Alright, so I've reloaded the game again. We're back here. Let's go ahead and level up. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted a thought cabinet slot. So I will unlock this. And I don't think I can... Ooh, -2 empathy while researching indirect modes of taxation. I don't know about that. But maybe when we're done, it wouldn't be kept that way. Actually, it won't be. I don't know what we'll gain for when we're finished. I also don't know if thoughts complete at the same time. Do I want to internalize indirect modes of taxation? -2 empathy, cold-blooded. You know, life is rather tough. I guess but -2 empathy. Windwater, you wanted more points in this. Although, this is only a temporary research bonus. It's a penalty, but when we're finished, we would not have that -2 empathy anymore. Let's see. If I was to internalize this... I don't think we can learn that at the same time we learn this one. We'll try this at the moment. Oh, actually, Tim, you're losing okay. Let's see if... Hold on, everyone. So this has 1 hour 45 minutes, and that has 2 hours 53 minutes. So let's see if we pass by some time. Like, even 1 minute, what happens? And I'm interested in washing my hands right now, as opposed to waiting to the end of the day. Now! In real life, when I injure myself, like, let's say I cut my finger, or what have you, the very first thing I do, assuming I'm here at the house, is I'll go to the bathroom, and I'll use witch hazel. Witch hazel? Yeah, that's right. Witch hazel on it. Then I'll use Neosporin. I'm sorry, I'll clean it. Then clean the wound first. Witch hazel on it. Neosporin, bandage it. And I'm gonna do that here. There's no way I would just have my fingers in the dead guy's brain. And I cut myself in there. Who knows what type of infection we've gotten now. So let's go and fix this. Okay, and we don't need the flashlight anymore. All right, so we don't need you. Oh, we actually have the bullet. The bullet mushroomed out on impact. It now looks more like a fanciful jacket button than something that could pierce skin, flesh, and bone. He must have been wearing his armor when someone shot him in the mouth. One of the only places. So the person who shot him must have been wearing that armor as well, or familiar with it. Oh, alright, so first we go to our room. I'm not letting it sorry, Kim, we're going inside right now. We're gonna handle this. Right the freak now. Oh, maybe we could buy something to help us clean the wound from the frit. Oh, there's the girl we need to talk to. Oh, actually, we don't need to. I'm still not sure if I actually want to do that. Come on, Kim. Hello, what's this? Kim tries not to look around at your broken-down bathroom door. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner, but it's all just too morbid to ignore. And this is where the magic happens. And by that you mean crimes against humanity. Well, crimes against myself, anyway. I have no idea what that means. He looks towards the exit longingly. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. And I can't actually use the sink. Alright, so I guess it becomes unlocked tonight. So our cop won't heal his fingers. That sucks. I don't think we'll talk to the girl yet. I still have not made up my mind if I'm going to be the best person to do that. Two hours, 51 minutes. Yeah, they both did increase. They did, I think. This was at 15, now this is at 1. Okay, so they do both occur at the same time. So we're definitely not going to talk to the girl without empathy. With mice with empathy, no way. No way are we talking to her with that. Maybe we should talk to these people and let them know that we know they didn't actually kill them. This whole thing was a farce. What do you guys think? Actually, no. No, we'll wait on that. Let's do some calls. Oh man, this is exciting. Wow. Could I play this game again with a character who doesn't make that discovery? Interesting. Alright, let's let's pick up the radio again. This is Precinct 57. Dapper greets you through the static. How may I assist you? Have you heard back from the ICP about the serial number? Yes. The armor was produced by... She looks at her notes. Fairweather in their facilities in Bentoncourt, Sur-la-Clef in 42. It was part of a special order for the Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Orange's pharmaceutical companies in the Semenine conflict. She browses pages. So, it seems the armor went to Semenine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued. Do you know what it's called now? The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Krenel. And the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor. Visual calculus. A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom the suit was fitted. A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person to whom it was issued. Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though. Esprit de Corps. This is a fun challenge for her, an opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM. Yes, thank you, officer. I really appreciate your efforts in this case. Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then. I don't know if we should call a civilian with our empathy lowered by 2 at the moment. We can do this tomorrow before we send Kim out with the corpse. I'm done with the radio for now. 57th over and out. Her voice disappears into the void. My goodness, we have done a whole lot so far. Oh, the quest we did Monday. We debriefed with Kim. We got the boots. We found our paperwork. Holy crap, we found cigarettes. It's amazing. What tasks do we still have to do? All this other stuff. Okay, so... Right, we need to interrogate drivers about the smuggling. Okay, well, we're here. I really don't like being down 2 empathy. I guess we could stop indirect modes of taxation. Oh, I see. So there is a link to get to here. That's why we can... I guess technically everything is linked together, so we can keep multiple thoughts in our head at the same time. Alright. We'll keep it going. Although that is hurting our empathy quite severely.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Oh, we can't pass that check at the moment. Not with -2. We still will have to pass it rather a difficult check anyway, but we're not going to even make the attempt at that level. You know what? Let's disable this at the moment. We'll stop. And we'll work on this one instead for the time being.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs. Ah, man, me and Necrotics go way back. He folds his hand behind his head and leans back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But, he pauses, letting the memory dissipate. Those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man? We could go with number 2 in an attempt to get him to reveal to us who's bringing the drugs through here. I need to get high, and I'm looking for a dealer. Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me? Entrapment? What's that? Entrapment is where a law officer gets a person to commit an criminal offense they otherwise wouldn't commit, often through some trickery or fraud. Yes, it's like trying to trick a person doing something criminal that they'd never do. Volition prohibits me from doing this, wouldn't it? I wouldn't do something like that. What are you trying to accomplish? Suggestion. So much for subtlety. Better get straight to the point. Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs at a Terminal B. Lieutenant steps in. We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock. Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed towards a conflagration. Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade, then? Look, man. I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions. Let's try this. What do you see with your... What do I see in his eyes? Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter. Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling you? You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it? That's all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn. It's really hard to talk man to man. Oh, we can get another point in empathy if I want to unlock that. That's all for now. Okay, then we'll restop this one. And go back to that one. Well, this guy's not going to spill the beans, since we told him to fuck off. We'll talk to him anyway. Let's go ahead and give it a go. Actually, before we do that, let's look inside his cabin again. Maybe perception, since it's so high now, will give me more of an idea. And I can maybe use something against him. Okay, there is something. Let's look at what kinds of stickers and insignias are inside his cabin. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. Perception, sight. A large metal pendant hangs from the rearview mirror. The pendant features a sun, crowned with wavy rays.
Looking for something, Rund? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
Authority. You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching. Alright, Authority. Let me see the soles of your boots. Been admiring the stompers, Runt? He grins. Sure, I can demonstrate them. He lifts up to show you his left foot, then right. Look at the sole. On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediate discernible pattern. Shivers. The wind howls over the bay of Revachol, a cascade of cold air flowing through the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin shoes. Is that a map of Revachol? It sure is. Where'd you get boots like that? Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny. He rubs the back of his balding head. But why? You'll see when the time comes, officer. He grins and caresses the sides of his boots. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls. Kim Kitsuragi. Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take. Heh! A condescending chortle. I knew you people don't understand poetry. We're done for now. We should look at the mug before we actually talk to him about it. This is the one, I don't know, it's like, again, I don't... This looks like just a cute, not even a cute, like, I don't see his face looking like a derogatory, racist image of his face. I can't see the picture very well. I can believe it, well, I guess I will believe the description here, because I remember way back when, well, I don't remember, I wasn't alive back then, but I remember seeing pictures of what the newspapers all printed during the war in World War II and how it depicted Japanese people. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, terrible. War brings out the worst in people. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage? Oh, these are all interesting. So, these are all a defense of us. Let's read about this. This mug is an example of this mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. That's a good answer. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. That is just stupid. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. We're not doing fraud and embezzlement. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? See, the problem I have with this is that I don't see what the mug sees. I only see the description of it. And I don't know. I'd like to make the decision myself if it's racist or not. What would Sam do? 1 or 4? 1. This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. But it was in the trash. Why just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work? Just finish your case, detective.
Looking for something, Aunt? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
I found this mug in the trash. Yours? He stares at the yellow man mug, then suddenly he explodes. Oh man! Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy too. I haven't seen anything that funny in a while. Is it yours? God damn. He wipes his tear for his eye. Thanks for that. But no, it's not mine. What are you hauling? Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo. But the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Wait. No, what kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples. Apples? Yeah. Apples. I take it you had other questions. Rhetoric. He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest. You were bested. You're a Loraman, right? What's your stance on drugs? Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body. He takes a long drag on his cigarette. The irony of that. Why not? You know where that shit comes from? Samarliza, Safra, Ilmaria. They take our money from our local junkies here and they use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage. Hold on. But they may... well, hold on. Hold on ourselves. I don't know if I agree it's racial economic sabotage, but it is our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol. Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right? He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds, then... I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. He puffs on his cigarette. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most of the other Cameronor, or however you say that, have left. What do you think? I can't leave my lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. And these little kips sneaking around at night, if they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer. I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened? Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved his country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Whirling in Rags when some kip boy smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. He takes a long suck on his cigarette, appearing to savor the taste. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to. Bad for him, I guess. The man shakes his head dismayed, furiously pulling on his cigarette. It's a fucking travesty is what it is. If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B? Is it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Somalian. He spits on the ground. His little side business is a scam. Wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. Where do I find him? Just follow the smell. Smells like apricots and oil when you're nearby. Woman lets out a raspy croak at the sense of his own humor. Yes, yes. Where is he? Looks like I offended your partner there. He doesn't look at the lieutenant. Too bad. Sealing's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe has natural lairs. It's in their blood. He nods in a sagey manner, then another puff of that cigarette. He's your man, all right. 100%. I wouldn't be so short about that. Not until we've heard what Sealing himself has to say. I guess we'll need to pay him a visit then. I guess so. He grins, content with himself. Alright, so, where to next? Well, I guess we'll go down and talk to Sealing then. Or Sealang. And we're holding this. It really annoys me how we're holding that little package. Not this, the... Oh no, okay, we are holding it right. I thought we were holding it from the top, and that was annoying me to no end. I don't know why it was, this really flipping was. Before we talk with this guy, let's make sure I'm happy with the clothes I've got on. -1 drama. Let's take off these, and we'll put on these. For +1 logic. Alright, so we have -1 reaction speed and savoir faire. We have +1 to everything else. I think I'm happy with that. You see a Samaran street vendor, surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sealang is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Shivers. From out on the bay, a cold wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can chattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool.
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh yeah, you got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back into the pile of boxes he's sitting on. Volition. Don't be distracted by the flattery funny man act. Questions. Where you from, Sealang? Me? It's a boarding story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol. Sounds good. Let's get back to business then. Very cool. I like your style, officer. So, Sealang, what's your stance on drugs? Drugs! For a moment, he's unsure how to respond. I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. He kisses his fingers. Tasty, tasty drugs. We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam. That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc, but, he points to the goods, I'm not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that. But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry. Who said that? It's that fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater. So, you admit you're a lorry driver? No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. He stops to think. Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too, a little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream. He spreads his arms. So you forgot to tell me. Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rearview mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with I can never pronounce this word. Ingenuity? Ingenuity. Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor? Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd. And what crowd is that? Crowd. You know, the drug crowd. Half-Light. There's more here. He's afraid of this crowd. Whoever they are. More than he is afraid of the racist lorrymen. Okay. If you don't know, then I'll tell your employer you've been selling this stuff. Oh, wait. But this is... I'm sorry. This is available because of Half-Light. So I guess we'll go with this. Who are you afraid of, Sealing? Look. He looks around and lowers his voice. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up. Logic. Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it. Wow. We're buddies, Sealang. Actually, this would probably be the better. How would Sam answer? Probably one, actually. He'd raise his voice in order to make him do it, or at the fear of him getting involved. If you don't want to get into this mess, you have to give us a reason to move on. It's a she, okay? He whispers. The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her, the way they talk about her. He shakes his head. She's no lady. She? Where is she? I haven't yet met a woman on the roundabout. There's one by the statue of that king. He points towards the roundabout. I haven't gone near her, and I won't either. The third driver, he nods. We haven't talked to her yet. Where exactly is she? Near the horseback monument. He nods. In her lorry there, but I don't know if it's her. Are we cool now? I think we're cool now. Who are these other drivers who talk? All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now. Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist? Or the other one with the tattoos? He points north. All of them. Even the ones who left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos. Okay, we're cool now. Alright, he snaps back to his usual self. Ice cold. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it. We could try this check. Why not? What's the... Well, we'll come... Maybe if we take one more rhetoric later. I'll look around, thanks. We will need more money. We have enough for one more day, but then we're gonna be scraping the bottom of the barrel again. Money's gonna be a problem. There are clothes inside. Cheap, secondhand clothes. Smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Browse to the box. You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. Perception. Smell. The box smells like cat piss, or like an old person with no money. Ceiling. Economical, but also trendy. The street vendor shouts, look firsthand, buy secondhand, keep the economy moving. We'll look at all the boxes, I suppose, but if it requires a composure check to find something useful, we're gonna fail that. You see two lowly defeated speakers, thralls' slaves, basically. Perched atop them like a conqueror surveying the land, a pair of fallen durable-wear sneakers, Ultra Series.
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect them. A pair of fallen Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and silver-lined midsole. Those sneakers, mister, the street vendor intones. Those sneakers are the latest Fallon sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool, only 50 real. Rhetoric. Only? That's madness! I do not have 50 bucks. Inspect the speakers. The once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable fallen ultras atop of them. Perception. A small heat embossed on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities. No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The man points toward the footwear. The sneakers at the stars here. I already looked at the sneakers. Then look at them again. These are premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market. Let's inspect the speakers again. Poor little speakers. We'll pat them. No, don't pay them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool Fallen Ultras instead. One more time with the speakers. I want to go through all this. What about the speakers, though? Doesn't anyone want those speakers? These, officer? These speakers are Samaritan garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them. Can't I just buy the sad, conquered Samarian speakers? No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers, lo-fi socialist junk. You're right. I don't have time for junk. I lead a luxury life. That's right, officer. Street vendor flashed you a smile. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. Not for 50 bucks, you don't. There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in the small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose. Not much of the box. These are all boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap cerise plastic, the type of plastic that melts in the sun. Drama. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier. These are all first-rate glasses. the man declares. Premium design, superb material, very cool, UV resistant. They will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work. We're not doing this either. We'll make the attempt. We need a 10. Try again. Maybe you can find some interesting sunglasses in the box. No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap. That sounds amazing. Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. The street vendor makes a bang-bang sound. And all for a mere 6 real. Kim, are firefights something we should be prepared for? I hope not, he says, looking up from his browsing. You don't like it? Sure, square jaw, no problem. Let's get you some real shades. Look at that! Oh my god, look at that! That is amazing! That's amazing! That's amazing! That is amazing! I want it, but it's $6. It does add +1 perception, which is nice for us. We have tons of perception now as well, but we'll maybe come back later. Oh, we get an autosave. That's interesting. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Oh, can I think we probably already searched that barrel, didn't we? We did, okay. A crumpled billboard reading Sumerian butter soaks in the canal. 2 ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. What is Sumerian butter? Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Let's try this. Attempt to reconstruct... Oh, hold on. First... Okay, we don't have anything that can help us with visual calculus. Attempt to reconstruct what happened here. Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now. Oh right, that's the guy who gave us some sausage. Oh, hello. Something new here now. We can now investigate this. Wow! A very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb. Oh yeah? Oh yeah! The print depicts a muscled man striding towards you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hemjadal burning. Sniff it. Smells like worn cotton. And a little old sweat there? Perception smell. Worn cotton with the side of flea market or trash bin. Sniffing is okay, says the shopkeep, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of the things you're not going to buy. In an empire, you're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What are they talking about? That's a rad man from Hemjal's t-shirt you got there. Hell yeah, man. Shopkeeper sounds enthusiastic. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just a pure exemplar. We have a lot in common. I'm a big fan of Man from Hemjal too. He grimaces. I wouldn't go so far as to say I'm a fan, but I do think the Hemjadal Man saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hemjal really existed, but they're wrong. What How much are you selling the t-shirt for? 2 real. Lieutenant raises his eyebrows. That's dirt cheap. Couldn't you just give it to me for free then? He frowns. But why? Because I could repay you in some other way. I deal in goods, not services. Oh wow. -2 authority because no one's going to take us seriously. That is a freaking amazing looking shirt! Holy crap! This episode, I should call this episode The Clothes Make the Man or something like that. Even though I'm not buying any. That's so tempting. Hold on. Let's sell something for that shirt. I want that shirt. I want it. I want it. I want
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I have something I'd like to sell. Sure, let's have a look. Can I sell some clothes? I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. Okay. Oh, I can't sell, like, the mug. Oh, I have nothing I really want to sell. I guess we'll sell these 2 things then. We'll sell the postcards. Yeah, we'll sell the postcard. I want it. I'm sorry, everyone. I want this shirt. Welcome to Revachol, officer. And we're gonna wear it. I'm gonna immediately put it on ourselves. So we're gonna lose to authority, which is made up for... Oh, actually, it's not made up for by Ledger of Oblivion. It will be made up for when we wear the boots, but I'm not putting the boots on. Not quite yet. +1 physical... Look at that guy! Holy crap, that's amazing! +1 physical instrument, inspiring musculature. +1 shivers, sprawling saga. -2 authority, too old for this shirt. The man from Revachol is standing in front of a burning village, dual-wielding his ever-present Ziwi handlers. He dual-wields Ziwi handlers? His muscles look ready to burst out of the 2-dimensional print and into your 3-dimensional life. That's amazing. Unfortunately, now we have -2. Oh, that's because of this. Let's take that off as well. Put back on that. Only -1 authority. That's not so bad. So we have a 3 authority then at the moment. And +2 to shivers. Okay, let's do this. I just want to wear it for a little bit. Look at that. That's amazing! It's amazing. Plus it gives us +1 more physical instrument and +1 shivers if we get challenges for them. Actually, let's talk to him really quick about the investigation and then we'll call the session.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
You might be able to aid... That's the Limerick voice guy. You might be able to aid our investigation. I doubt it, but I can try to answer any questions you may have. You know anything about the recent hanging? I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone. Half-Light. No one likes to see what you have to see every day. Actually, that's all I've got. The Pawnbreaker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors. Okay, everyone, well, we'll stop here. I think we've been playing for... Oh, we have been playing for about an hour. So what did we do? What did we do? We were able to successfully search the corpse and we found a bullet, so he wasn't actually lynched or hung. That entire thing was just a ruse designed to hide the fact that he was shot. Maybe, though, the Hardy Boys didn't realize that. Maybe they tried to drug him, thought they knocked him out, and then actually just hung him. Maybe they're not in on this. And I only want to wear the shirt briefly. But it's useful to have a +1 physical instrument, another +1 physical instrument shirt. Oh, and +1 shivers. Oh, we already have +1 physical instrument. So I guess this is for the +1 shivers then. I know this guy will eventually buy clothes as well. I'm surprised he's not buying them now. That's a shame. We have -1 drama, -1 reaction speed. Yeah, I do really want to wear these boots. +2 authority is very nice, but oh, that's gonna be rough. What type of glasses look better on us? Those look better, but that then gives me -1 drama. We'll go with what gives me the least penalties. All right, everyone. Yeah, so we inspected the corpse, and we found a bullet, which now we believe to be the actual reason why he was murdered. Kim is ready to bring the body back, but we're going to wait till tomorrow to send Kim out on that trip. We began investigating the drug trade, and we found that Sealing believes that the drugs are being transported through Revachol by a lady driver. So we're gonna go back and look for her. I think we still have time to do that. Oh, we should also turn in our where is it? We should also earn $10. That gives us so close to $40, which would be enough to pay for 2 more days. So, and we did a little bit of talking and a little bit of shopping, and that's about it. All right, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and we leveled a bit too, right? We took another point of perception, and I think I'm done with perception. No more points in it. +4. Good God, 4 points dumped in perception. But we're taking advantage of the thought cabinet that my character is working on. And we're working... Whoa, wow, nice. We're quite a bit done. Oh, no, this Caustic Echo. I don't want Caustic Echo. I wanted this one. Okay, so we have indirect modes of taxation and Jamaris Vu derealization, which we're trying to learn. All right, everyone. That does it for us. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all later. Take care, everyone.